Hello, my name is Becky Franks and I'm an independent Scentsy consultant. And today I wanted to share with you a video that I'm going to make here. And it's called What Do You Think is Coming Back for Fall Winter 2023. These are just my predictions. And I've been doing some research, looking back at some old catalogs to just kind of get an idea of, how long things kind of stick around. And these are my predictions. Like I said, take them with a grain of salt. I'm just I'm just excited. Next week is what they call Scentsy Family Reunion, and it's in Charlotte. They meet once a year, and they do a lot of training and different things for the consultants. And I'm not able to attend this year, but that's when the consultants get the access to the new catalog, the list of things that are discontinuing from the summer catalog, and then they get privy to the fall winter catalog. And so, okay, so without further ado, okay, so we have been told what the 10 new scents are. And these, I've listed these in the kind of the teal colored highlights. They didn't give us scent descriptions. They just gave us the actual the names. So there's usually 10 new scents that come out in at least the last few years. It's been 10. Cranberry and cardamom, dashing, fall feeling, frosted cedar, frosty air, golden garland, make me snickerdoodle, midnight mahogany, palo santo, and cinnamon, red currant, and wreath. So I am excited to get the scent notes so we can sort of figure out what classifications they all fall under, the categories. Okay, so these, like I said, are my predictions of what I think might show up in the catalog. I'm not sure. So sometimes, throughout the year, Scentsy comes out with limited time offers. They come out with a harvest bundle. They also come out with a holiday bundle. And then every month there's a new scent of the month. For all, there's a new scent, then, and then of course the catalog has about 80 cents. Okay, so my thoughts. Last fall we had something called Cozy Vanilla and Pumpkin, and this was part of the Harvest collection. Now we also had another scent that came out called Warm Pumpkin Drizzle. I believe it was one of the scents of the month. I think it might have been around October. And so I'm just thinking one or the other may come out. I'm not sure which one was the better seller. I feel like I heard more people talk about the Cozy Vanilla and Pumpkin, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see that show up. Maple Rum Cake. That was part of also that Harvest collection of last year. A lot of people seem to talk about that, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see that show up in our bakery category. The next scent that I think might show up is Gimme Candy. That was also a scent of the month. I believe that was in September. I did make a list of these. Let me see if I can find my little list. No, I don't have that part with me. So the Gimme Candy, it was a scent of the month. I did hear a lot of people talk about it, so I just kind of think we might see it, maybe might see it in the catalog. I'm not sure. The next one, Sweet Orange and Evergreen, that was also a scent of the month, and I believe that was in November, and I think a lot of people really liked it. I think we might see that one show up in the catalog. Same thing with Cinnamon Pine Cones. That was the scent of the month, I believe, last December. And I did hear a lot of people really liked it, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see that show up. The next one is Cranberry Orange Cider. Now, that was part of our holiday collection last year, and I think a lot of people really liked it, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see that one in the catalog. Swirling Snowflakes was also part of the holiday collection. I have that one in my club. I have a couple of bars. Just when I think about kicking it out, I try it one more time, and I'm like, oh, it is a nice scent. So I might, yeah, so maybe we'll see it. I'm not sure. The next few here, let's see, I'll highlight these. So these right here, I'll just put them in yellow just so we can keep them in. So these here were some of the 10 new scents that came out last year in the fall winter catalog. Now, of the 10 that came out, so in doing some research, I went back to 2019. So I looked at 19, 20, 21, and 22. So I looked at 4 catalogs, fall winter catalogs to base my research. And I think one year, like from 19 to 20, 7 of the scents fell into the next catalog. And then from 20 to 21, 7, ended up coming back into the catalog. And then actually last year, all of the scents that were new in 2021 showed up in the 2022 catalog, which I was surprised that all of them made it into the catalog. So last year there were 2 scents that were, kind of similar. They were a rich berry scent, and I don't see both of them coming back, but I see one or the other coming back. I don't know. I mean, I like them both. I have them in my club just because I'm not sure which one's coming back, so I clubbed them both. Cran Apple Crumble was a bakery, and I think a lot of people liked it. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that one in there. Falling Apples, I liked it. I think it was a hit or miss with some people. I felt like I heard people talk about it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that one. But I mean, as I looked at the 10 scents, I had to kick a few out, and I just feel like there's a few that didn't, people didn't talk about. Like some of the ones I didn't feel like people were talking about was Huckleberry Hideaway, Perfect Day. Let's see. I don't know about Velvet Moon. I just didn't hear a lot of talk about that one. I'm not sure if that one will come back. Just not sure about that. So I didn't put that on my list. Frosted Vanilla, a lot of people liked it. I wasn't a fan, but a lot of people did like it. So I think we'll probably see it. Sips of Cider, I think people could take it or leave it on that one. But it is a nice cider scent, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see it. Excuse me. So next one, White Amber and Silk or White Amber and Teak. I know last year, let's see, White Amber and Silk. This one here was one of the top new scents, the 10 scents. But I think the White Amber and Teak came out maybe the year before, maybe in a spring, summer. I can't remember when that was introduced. I just think we'll see one or the other. I don't really feel like we'll see both, but like I said, what do I know? So cashmere and, okay, so the next bunch of these right here, I'm going to say, I'll put these in a different color here. Let's put those in, let me go here. I gotta get something lighter so I can see it. Okay, so this light blue area right here. So these are some that were in, let me think here. These were, let's see, cashmere and corduroy. I think, okay, so it was, so in 2021, this was one of the new scents in 2021, as was Cinnamon Buttercream, Graham Cracker Crunch, Harvest Blessings, Scarlet Sunflower. So these few right here, yeah, they were all in the brand new in 2021. I think these are all pretty popular. I would kind of expect to see all of those. Bright Side or Life, I believe that was part of, it was part of the Harvest Collection in 2020. That was my research. I found that one. And it seems like, and it's been in the catalog for, let me see, I got that down here too. It's been in the last 2 fall winter catalogs, and it was part of the Harvest Collection of 2020. I think enough people like it. I would kind of expect to see that one. Around the Campfire, that one, let's see, Around the Campfire has been in the last 3 catalogs. It was new in 2020. I think a lot of people talk about that one, so I would expect to see that one. Autumn Road Trip. Let's see, what is my note on that? It's the same thing. It was new in 2020. It was in the last 3 catalogs. I think a lot of people love it. I would expect to see that one. I also forgot about the bricks that we got last in the holiday brick collection. A lot of people really love this caramel chestnut. I think there were quite a few fans of the Winter's Eve. I don't know. Maybe we'll see those in the catalog. Just not sure. I am not sure. Okay, so these here in the purple, I have 40. Let me look around. I think I have 41 of those. So what I did is I compared the 4 catalogs. So all of these 41 scents have been in the last 4 catalogs for fall winter. Now, I know that a lot of people, at the end of the last catalog, when they were deciding what to club, I know there's a lot of these things that I think, were concerned about, like, for instance, apple cinnamon sticks, apple cherry strudel. I heard people say, I don't know if that'll be around. It's been in the 4 catalogs. I don't know if they will return. I mean, these are just some things I guess I'm going to base, if these 41 scents have been in the last 4 catalogs, we might see most of them again. So Amazon Rain, Autumn Sunset, Autumn Hearth, Baked Apple Pie, Be Merry, Black Raspberry Vanilla. I don't know if it's ever left the catalog. I haven't gone back very far, but I know they say that's a popular seller. Blue Grotto, Blueberry Cheesecake, By the Sea. I don't know. I mean, that one's been around a lot. It's always in that fresh category. Seems like you can get that all year round. Cedar Cider. I know people were worried about that one maybe not returning. I just don't know what's going to bump some of these out. That's what I as I did the research and tried to figure out maybe what's going to take place of it, unless they bring some scents back, like I would love to see honey pear cider in here, but I think it was in the 2018, or I think it was in the 2019 and 2020 catalog, but then it just disappeared after that. So unless they were to, skip 2 years and bring it back, I don't know. Maybe they will. Christmas Cottage, that's, one of the top sellers. I know people love Cider Mill. Cinnamon Bear, I think there's just a certain group of people that love that one. Clean Breeze and Clothesline, I mean, those are just fresh scents that I think you're always going to see some type of scent like that around. Cloven Cinnamon, Coconut Lemongrass. A lot of people like Cozy Cardigan. I think people worried about that one. I was worried about Farm Stand Pumpkin, but I thought, because I wasn't sure how long it had been around. But so it's been around, well, let's see. I think I even found out. Let me look and see. Farm Stand Pumpkin. So actually, it's funny because when I did it has been in the last 4 catalogs, but it was a scent of the month in October 2016. So I don't know if it's been in the catalog from 2017 on. I didn't research that, but it, maybe that's kind of a staple. It could be. First day of fall. I know some people were worried about Hugging a Mug, but it is kind of one of those chocolate scents, and there's not a lot that they offer in the catalog, so maybe it'll stay. Ice Pine. Now, that's one of the pines I'm not in love with that one. There's too many other ones I like better, but it seems to be a favorite. Luna, that's going to be forever, I think, around in every catalog. Maple Apple Bourbon is another one that people talked about. I think maybe not coming back, but it's been pretty solid in the last 4 catalogs. So Mystery Man also, that's, I think that's a very nice manly scent that always sticks around. Newborn Nursery also sticks around. Some people were worried about Perfect Peppermint. I mean, I use it as a mixer. So, and I think I just clubbed it at the end of the season because I was afraid of it leaving. Polar Bear Hug, used to be called Eskimo Kiss. A lot of people really like that one. I clubbed it just to be safe. I don't know if that's gonna. I would assume it'll be back. Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl is just very basic. I think that's also a staple, as is Pumpkin Roll. Now, people were talking about Silver Bells not returning. I don't know. I was also a fan of Snowberry. It was on there, one of the earlier catalogs, and it had disappeared. So, I mean, if they get rid of Silver Bells, are they going to replace it with something like Snowberry? I don't know. Or maybe one of those new scents is something that'll, bump it out. I don't know. Sugar cookies, pretty common. We see that a lot. Vanilla bean buttercream is very popular. Very Merry Cranberry. I like that one a lot. Very Snowy Spruce. That's good. I mean, those have been around. Yeah, like I said, everything in this pink has been around 4 years solid. This is the only leathery scent I believe that they have. Welcome Home is a very spicy, scent that seems to stick around. I know there's one called My Home, and I think that one was renamed. I can't remember what it used to be called, but I don't know. Maybe it'll pop in there. Winterberry apple tea. I think that's also something we always see in the fall. Okay, so then I only had 74 at that point, and I thought, oh, gosh, I wonder what the other 6 are. So I started digging around, looking around. So I was thinking maybe either Jammy Time or Fluffy Fleece. I think you'll see one or the other. I'm just not sure which one it'll be. I think there's a lot of people that lost their minds when this one disappeared from the catalog. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again. Like I said, I was digging around trying to figure out what else could possibly stay. Vanilla cinnamon maple. Maybe that one might show up. I can't remember when we first saw that one come out. Let me see if I made a note on my other screen. Let's see. It was part of the holiday brick collection of 2021. And I think it showed up in the catalog last year as just a regular bar. So I think maybe we'll see it again. Orchard Apple and Spice, that's another one. I think people were worried about that too. But, and I think, let me see what I had note on that one. When did it come out? Orchard Apple and Spice. Oh, so that one was in last year's catalog, and it was also part of the Harvest collection in 2021. Yeah, so I guess it's, so maybe, I wouldn't be surprised if we see that one. So I don't know. I'm curious to see what comes back. What do you think's coming back? What would be a heartbreak if you didn't see Return? I would love to see, like I said, a honey pear cider. That would be fabulous if that showed up. Snowberries, another one that I really like. I want to club that at some point. But I don't know. These are just my guesses, and thanks for spending some time with me. And once I have the information on the new catalog, I'm going to certainly do a video and let you know how right I was. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.